Hello, welcome to another Gundam Battle Operation 2 video. That is the new suit, the Efreet Schneid, which, yeah, we got this, and that means we're probably going to get some more Torrington base suits, which means, hey, we might get, like, the Goof Heavy Arms, or the Bjarlink Custom that a lot of people want, maybe the second Bjarlink Custom, if they really want to. But, yeah, how does this suit stack up? I'm playing with some friends here in custom matches, and we'll be, seeing how it is. I suck using the darts, by the way, not the spread darts, but the regular darts. That's why I don't play the Efreet too much. So I'll be missing a lot of a lot of easy shots. That's me sucking. But yeah, we'll go ahead and start off with some stats here. We have well, I have the level 1 and level 2. Level 1 is 550, and you have 17,500 HP, 14 ballistic resistance, and 18 beam resistance. You have 28 melee resistance, 10 range strength, and 45 melee strength. And then you have, I guess, maybe worth mentioning, 215 boost speed with 65 thrusters and 75 rotations. And it feels pretty nice, turning around and hitting people. And then for slots, you have 18 close, 14 mid, and 8 long range slots. And yeah, the stats are kind of okay-ish on this. I'm trying to remember some other suits that are at this. I know the Kapul, which is a weird comparison. Kapul has like 15 beam resistance at this cost, which that's Kapul already has low beam resistance, but around 20, I think, is where you'd want to have this your beam resistance at this cost. So I'm fine with that. The 14 ballistics can be a little bit low, so you have to watch out for suits with the bazookas. But speaking of bazookas, we'll get to your primary weapons here. You have the giant bazooka, which does 1,600 damage. You have 6 rounds and 325 range, or you can use the shotgun, which we're not talking about the assault shotgun, the shotgun that the Camphor uses, which is 175 damage. You only have 3 rounds and 150 range, but it's pretty much a easy stun if you can land it, almost guaranteed, depending, and then you have the heat darts as your melee weapon, heat dart times 2, which is 2,500 damage. So obviously you can see here, with the shotgun here, you want to get really close range. I mean, with the bazooka, it's a bazooka. That can or cannot be, or it can or cannot. You can use it if you want for mid range or whatever. But when you see the shotgun, a lot of people. I think I haven't seen one person besides Mick in this match I'm playing with, because I'm playing with Mick and Taru in this match. Actually, no, I think this is a regular match, and the next match after this is the custom match. So my bad. But yeah, Mick is using the giant bazooka, and it's like the only time I've ever seen somebody use it. Everyone else is using the shotgun because it's just an easy, simple stun, and you can stun lock with your other weapons. And for your secondary weapons, you have the shoulder heat darts, which is a 1,400 damage. You have 4 rounds, and they have 200 range, and those are the ones you can throw once. And yeah, they can be really tricky to hit, and that's why I'm not that good with it. I'm not used to throwing the darts. I've only played like the Efreet Knocked once or twice. And oh man, that was just barely out of range of that Zeku Irons. God damn. Also, the Zaka 3 is acting really weird. But yeah, I'm not quite sure if your crosshair is in the target that you can hit it, or if you have to actually lead it, because I'm getting stuns both ways when I'm following somebody. It's weird. But yeah, then you also have the heat dart discharge, which you shoot, well, you send out 8 darts, and they each do 600 damage, and of course you have 8 rounds. It shoots them all at once, and they have 300 range, and they shoot farther than the single darts, the single thrown dart, I should say. And yeah, they work pretty well. It's probably the best thing on this suit, besides the shotgun, because you can really you can either stun you can get a quick stun. My bad, because it's a wide range, like almost like a shotgun. You see, like that, like I hit that guy from that range. It has a lot of spread to it, so you can either use it to hit one target over a distance, or you can hit multiple targets over a distance, or you can use it up close, which you'll see in the next match. If we get there, you'll see in the next match where I do it to a plant at super close range, pretty much up in his face, use all 8 darts, and do like almost, actually no, I think it was over 5,000 damage, which can be pretty great for like a super punish, but you have to be really careful. You have to be really on time with it. You can't be a second late in pulling out your discharge, or else it's gonna miss. And then for skills, you don't have a whole bunch. You have Shock Absorber level 3, you have Quick Boost level 2, you have 1 dodge roll, you have Blast Stabilizer, and Balancers. You have Melee Combo Controller level 2, and then, you know, you have some radar stuff, and you have Force Injectors level 1. Not a whole lot, and certainly doesn't feel like a whole lot in 550. Yeah, really low amount of skills. And I guess we'll go ahead and get into the positives and negatives for this suit. Positives is that this thing has, like I said, the spread shot, which I'm going to call it the 8-shot thing you can do. That spread shot is by far the best thing on the suit, because of the utility you can do with it, the multiple stuns you can do, the insane damage you can do with it at close range. So that can be a really nice weapon. I'm not sure if that what makes this suit a 3-star, because this is a 3-star, but I'm not sure if that should be the only reason why it's a 3-star. But you can do some really good restuns, which is another positive. You can do your discharge, your spread shot into your regular dart, since the enemy is going to be stunned, and then, you know, if you can pull out your shotgun, go for another stun, or, you know, wait for a dodge roll and stun them, or you can go for your melee and wait for a dodge roll, all that. But you have to be careful because you don't have maneuver armor. So do be careful if you're following up with your melee. Your downswing, like for another positive, your downswing has a little bit of distance to it. It doesn't have range, as in your weapons don't have range. And you saw during this match how I was so close to that Zeku Ainz and I just couldn't hit him. But it does have some travel distance. You can catch some people, you know. And compared to a lot of suits, it's fine. It's a fine melee. And its neutral swing is actually really good. I believe you'll see here, or no, my bad. It was the last life I had where I did my neutral swing, and the way the neutral swing works is that he does like an overhead downward stab, and that can actually go over shields. And I went over the Bawu shield to hit it straight on, like on top of the head, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And hey, mission complete. We'll see what we got going on real fast. Not on the board. But you know what? 4th place, 5-3. I'm fine with that. And we'll get on to this next match here. It's going to be in Desert, which I did it as a joke, and it's at 600 too. Which the thing does go to 600. And yeah, this suit's probably not the best to use at Desert, because it's going to be hard getting in on flat surfaces when people can just shoot at you, because it's 600. Everybody has a stun rifle. They can shoot multiple times to stun you, like with the Zirashiki, which, well, I was about to go into negatives, but I guess one more positive is this thing has some great boost speed. You know, it's fast. There's something about it, and you can also use the shotgun. So, even though I already mentioned that you can use it in the stun lock, I will mention you can use a shotgun. That's good. Good melee damage. Good shotgun. Pretty fast suit, has stun lock potential. Downsides is that this suit, for some reason, it has the stuff. It has things that the Efreets already have, like a shotgun, but something it's strangely missing is some kind of stealth. and it doesn't have the smoke discharger that the regular Efreet and the Efreet DS has, and it doesn't have jamming like the Efreet Noct has. So you're kind of just going out there as a Efreet Noct without stealth, but you have a shotgun or a bazooka if you want the bazooka, and it can be very tricky to use. You also have no maneuver armor in your close range suit, so you have to be. It's very strange, and it's at 550 as well. And I'm not sure why this suit is at 550. And I've seen this being said a lot as well, where people are just questioning what exactly makes the suit 550. It feels if this suit was 500, or if it was like maybe 450 level 1, 500 level 2, honestly that feels almost perfect for this suit. It could be like some kind of general, close combat raid, not raid, melee suit. I believe here's what I do that really great damage to the Gaplant. Yeah, 5,200 damage, maybe 300. I couldn't quite see what that second number was next to the 5. But yeah, I just did shit trying to follow up on that shotgun blast, but yeah, I got the kill at least. But yeah, I'm not sure what makes this a 550 suit level 1, to be exact. Honestly, maybe it could be a 500 level 1 and a 550 level 2, because it can do alright at 550. I've seen people actually do really good with it. That's because they usually catch somebody who's already did their dodge roll. They do the camper thing, where they expend your dodge rolls and then go in for melee. But even then, there's some suits that can do what this thing can, but like better. If you want your melee general, you have the Dryson, which the Dryson's still a monster at this cost. It has the damage output. It can knock people down with its melee, so it has utility for sure, and it has more range. You can use the bazooka, or you can fire with your wrist beams, beam minigun wrists. And of course, you also have the your second stun option with the tri-blades. And some other 550 suits, you have the Zero Shiki. Zero Shiki is amazing. It's an amazing general. And you have stuff like the Gaz, which at this point would be level 2 at 550, but the Gaz is still really good as well. The Kapul at 550. I think there's another one I'm trying to remember. What I'm trying to get at is that there's a lot of suits that are just really good for generals compared to this suit. And especially for like re-stunning. And honestly, this suit just feels like it's missing stealth. It maybe in the lore of the suit it doesn't have stealth, but it sure as fuck feels like it's missing it. Maybe like if they weren't gonna add stealth, maybe a third, fourth weapon. I say third, like I keep thinking the darts like are just themselves, but yeah, maybe another weapon it can use, like a machine gun, something for that extra constant damage. Maybe, I don't know. It feels like just missing something to it. But yeah, and also it has to sit still when it's using its 8 spread shot, so that can be tricky to use. Usually I use those at a distance and help my teammates for stun lock, which, hey, I guess that can be kind of a positive for the suit. That's a really great team suit, so there's that. And let's see if there's anything else. Yeah, I'm just still struggling on what exactly makes this a 3-star compared to the rest of the 3 stars you would see at this cost. Let's see if there's anything else. Honestly, there's not much else I can say for this suit. It's tricky to use, and it doesn't do as much damage. I mean, it has some good burst damage, but you can get some really great damage off with the other suits that I listed off, kind of doing the same thing. So I guess if you really want to spend the tokens on this, you can if you want. If you feel like, if you're good with the knocked, maybe. Other than that, I don't really recommend this suit, even though I did give it some positives. It just feels like there's way better options at 550. I don't know why. This is like the 4th, 5th time I said this. I don't know why this is at 550. At 600, it's even weirder, even though I did better in some 600 matches than in 550 matches. But I think it's just because people aren't used to the suit yet. And I think at 600, that's when we start getting some bigger suits. Well, 550's already has some big suits as well, but yeah. I don't really recommend this suit, even though I said some good stuff about it. If you're saving for the anniversary, I guess go ahead and save for the anniversary. You know, maybe if you don't have a 550 general yet, I guess you can roll for this. Even though this thing's a 3-star, apparently it's really common because I've seen a lot of people getting it, and it's like, oh damn, okay. Usually, some 3 stars are going to be like the rarer kind of suits. You know, never mind. Those are like 2-star suits now, but it took me forever to get the Zaku Marine type, which, Jesus, 2-star suits are just yetis in this game. Unicorns. But yeah, we're in the last 30 seconds of this match, and unfortunately, I'm going to be the losing kill in a second. Well, in a few seconds. Yeah, I was going to finish up earlier and commentate the rest of this match, but we're already near the end here, so I was waiting to maybe heal up a little bit, and I noticed the Zeta's coming after me. I think that might be Zero or Taru. One of those guys. No, Taru's on my team. I don't know what the fuck I'm thinking. Either way, I thought I was going to get a restun when I did my shotgun blast. It didn't, and I tried to do my neutral swing. It didn't reach. So that's going to cause us the game, which, yeah, that's another downside. This thing has no range on its melee. But yeah, we're not going to get up there again. I believe, yeah, 5th place, 2 and 3. I did get really good pursuit assist, so I guess if you want pursuit assist, this is the suit for you. But yeah, that's another downside, is that the melee range is pretty pitiful. The side swings are just so... they cannot hit in front of you at all. If you do your neutral swing and you hit somebody, and then you try to do your side swings, it's going to miss, unless you're really up against them. So you have to do your downswing, and your downswing can be weird to use because depending on how the person is laid out, you can only get a few hits in because of how short range your melee is. I mean, you can hit them with all the stuff and knock them on the ground, but it's going to be hard to follow up with them laying on the ground too, unless there's something really chunky like the Zoc or the Dryson, because of how the suit does its downswing, where it does that twirl. It can hit the ground initially, but then it'll miss unless you're positioned a little bit to the left, so that way the second part of your melee can hit. Or, you know, you can just play on mountain and wait, and downswing them on elevation, that way you can hit your downswings. I guess that's a thing, but yeah, low melee range. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe if you want, I'd really appreciate it. And, you know, type up in the comment section what you feel about the Efreet Schneid. The Efreet Schneid. Do you like it? Do you hate it? I'm very indifferent to this suit. I guess the one thing, something that just boggles me is why it's 550. I'm going to keep saying that. I know. It just does not fit here at all compared to other suits. I mean, it's got the stun lock that can kind of make it useful. But there's some... the other 550 generals are just better worth your time, in my opinion. It's not worth learning to throw darts when you can just pick the Dryson, shoot at somebody's feet, go for a downswing, knock them on the ground for a lot of damage. Or, you know, you can be the Zero Shiki, where you don't have to learn to throw darts. You can just shoot somebody like twice or 3 times in a row. They're stunned, and then you go in for your melee. or just any suit with an instant stun, you know. Uh, the high, it seems like they're trying to do like some kind of high risk, high reward thing for this suit. Nah. But yeah, you know, just let me know what you feel about the suit. I know there's a lot of questions about it as well. But yeah, honestly, in my opinion, save your tokens for anniversary. This was definitely a fillerish suit. I do wish it had some stealth. That would definitely help it out a lot. And and they did show off the new clan suit, which we're just gonna keep getting clan suits now, not just like ranked suits. You know, that's how I got the GM to all the levels of that. But no, we're just gonna keep getting clan match suits. So the new one's the semi-striker, one of those, which is a thing that the Efreet Schneid kills or destroys. Well, he really just fucking killed the pilot, so he kills it in the attack of Torrington base in Unicorn, which it mentions that in a paragraph for this suit in the biography about how it took on a semi-striker like it's a great deal, but then you realize this suit's 550 and the semi-striker is 400. So, congratulations, buddy, you dicked on a 400 suit. 400 raid as well. But, I guess that was worth mentioning in the biography. I really wish whenever we got the description for the Gundam, it just mentioned every suit it destroyed. And just compare it, like, hey, it destroyed a whole bunch of Zaku's, and they're 100 costs in this game. But, yeah, that's going to be it, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.